Hi guys, Harry here, and we've already had the title for the Doctor Who Centenary Special released, called The Power of the Doctor, and a lot of fans were really excited when this information first came out, and I was too. But then, a couple of seconds after I'd seen it, I was just like, okay, so we got a trailer, or we got a release date, and we haven't got a trailer or a release date yet. We still got only the 47-second trailer that was released 5 months ago, and no other trailer since. It's like the BBC or Doctor Who don't have any faith in the power of the Doctor, and I think it's a bit ridiculous that we don't even have a release date yet. So this video is going to go over all the times that we saw the trailers for the end of each Doctor. Well, I'm only going to be going through the new Doctors and how long it took for their trailers, for each of their trailers, up until we actually saw their episode released. But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe, also leave a like and comment down below, and let's get into the video. So, first off, we start with the End of Time trailer. Now, I couldn't find a trailer for when the trailer was released for Parting of the Ways, but that was because it was kind of the end of a series rather than a special. I also couldn't find a specific date for the Christmas Invasion. I think there was some sites that said December, but I couldn't find an actual release date, so we're going to start with the End of Time. And the End of Time trailer was first released on the 15th of November, the same day as The Waters of Mars was released. So it's we've kind of got parallels as the Power of the Doctor trailer, then known as the Centenary Special, was released right after Legend of the Sea Devils. The same with the End of Time trailer released right after The Waters of Mars. We then got a short little trailer in December. Again, I couldn't find a specific date, but we got another End of Time like teaser trailer in December for it. And the actual episode that the End of Time obviously was released was the 25th of December and the 1st of January. Of course, the End of Time split into 2 parts. But again, there's not a lot of time between those two, but there's still quite a bit of time. I mean, there's over a month between the first trailer, and then there's less than a month with the second trailer being dropped. And, I mean, we got 4 specials in that year. I mean, that's more than enough Doctor Who content. We've only had 2 specials this year, and the first 2 were very bunched up together, and this one is kind of out on its own, the Centenary. So, if we got more specials across the year, then that would be fine, having a bigger gap and the trailer not being released up until the final week. But we haven't had Doctor Who content, new Doctor Who content on TV in a while. The next final episode of the next Doctor, the 11th Doctor, was actually Time of the Doctor, and I will go over the day its trailer was released, which was the 11th of December. However, we did have Day of the Doctor not so long ago. We had it on the, obviously, 50th anniversary. That was the 50th. I mean, I can't believe it's been 10 years, and we're only from the 11th Doctor to, well, it will be the 14th Doctor, but that doesn't seem like a long time at all. And that was, obviously, Day of the Doctor was released on the 23rd of November, obviously Doctor Who's anniversary, and then we got the trailer before. On the 19th of October was the Day of the Doctor trailer, and of course there was different little teaser type things before that, but I won't be counting them. So the 19th of October, which is just over a month again, that we got a trailer. So again, we should really have had a trailer for The Power of the Doctor. Again, as I said, the Time of the Doctor trailer was released on the 11th of December, and the actual episode was released on the 25th of December. Again, just over a month, but we had Day of the Doctor before, so we had more Doctor Who content again. Again, if we had had more specials across the year for Jodie Whittaker's last series or last couple of specials, then it would be good that we haven't had the trailer yet, but the specials have been wildly inconsistent. They've been bunched together, and now we've got the centenary here. They haven't taken the good marketing that we had in the Russell T Davies or Stephen Moffat era. And now we move on to Peter Capaldi's last episode, Twice Upon a Time. And this time there wasn't a lot of specials just before it or across the year. So this time we can have an actual good look at how the marketing for Doctor Who used to work before, obviously, we had all these specials. So Twice Upon a Time had a lot of trailers. First of all, it had the 23rd of July, so of course the first look at what this episode is going to be like, a lot like that we saw at the end of Legend of the Sea Devils. Then we had the 18th of November, so again, just over a month before the episode was released, because the episode was released on the 25th of December, and then we had another trailer on the 8th of December. So along this timeline, if we're taking the hint that the Doctor Who Centenary Special, The Power of the Doctor, is going to be released mid-October, we should have already had the last trailer, really. And we have only had one 47-second video. It's not good enough. And the problem is that across the Chibnall era, we have had terrible marketing for Doctor Who. It just shows us, when we look back at all the marketing for the Chibnall era. First, starting with Resolution, we had a couple of trailers along there. Well, we had three. We had the 9th of December, the 25th of December, and the 29th of December, with the release date for Resolution being the 1st of January. And while that might not seem all that bad, they are extremely bunched together. It doesn't give you any time to mull over what we saw in the first trailer before the second trailer hits you. And then it doesn't give you any time before the third trailer hits you. There is no time to just have a look at the first trailer, lead that on until it goes into the second trailer. It's just like bam, bam, bam. And I know as a Doctor Who content creator, I would probably like this, but it doesn't give you time. It's just all at once, all a big dump on it, and it doesn't give you any time between the end of the series to lead into the special, enough time to just have Doctor Who content all throughout. It just is a big dump in 1 month. And a similar thing happens with Spyfall, which was the next New Year's special. Of course, that means it was released on the 1st of January. And we had the trailers on the 6th of December and the 10th of December. Again, a 4-day time gap between those two trailers. There is a longer gap between the trailer and the release than the first trailer and the second trailer. You don't want that. Why? You're just making marketing for your trailers rather than the episode, it seems. So it seems a bit backwards. And again, another classic thing of the trailers are so close together that you just keep getting hit by trailer, and then it's a while until you get special. Of course, it's not that long, but in the terms of the length between the trailers, it is. And then we move on to the next New Year's special, Revolution of the Daleks. Of course, again, 1st of January was when it was released, the New Year's special, and the trailers were released on the 29th of November and the 16th of December. Finally, a bit of a gap between the trailers. Again, it would have maybe been a bit better to be a bit longer between that gap, but again, this time is not being hit over and over by trailers, and there seems to be a bit of a gap. Having some time to go over, having some time to go over one trailer, and then having the space for the other trailer to breathe and make their own story of what the first trailer didn't include, as well as giving it time between the trailer and the episode, while not having too much time, so it's not like you forget about the trailer. You forget what happened in the trailer for the episode, so you don't forget about the episode. So I think this marketing for Revolution of the Daleks was pretty good. And now we move on to the most recent Doctor Who trailers we've had. Of course, we had the trailer for Flux, and that was released on the actual episode on the 31st of October. Of course, the first kind of Halloween episode of Doctor Who we've ever had. And the trailers for that were released on the 9th of October and the 15th of October. Again, the trailers bunch so close together. There is a shorter time gap between the trailers than the last trailer and the release of that episode. Again, it seems a bit backwards. I just don't get it. And now we go on to the most recent New Year special, Eve of the Daleks. And the trailers for that was released on the 5th of December and the 27th of December. Again, a bit too close together, but this time there is a shorter time gap between the release of the episode and the last trailer, rather than the first trailer and the second trailer having a shorter time gap between each other. But again, it could have done with the first trailer bit maybe being pushed into November, but again, Flux was going on, so I don't know if they could have done much with the marketing there. And now we move on to the last special that we saw, which is Legend of the Sea Devils, that trailer. The actual episode being released on the 17th of April, but we only had one trailer for Legend of the Sea Devils, the 2nd of April. And this is worrying me, because are we only going to get the trailer that we've already seen for The Power of the Doctor? I mean, yes, there's a short time gap between the trailers, but we didn't have any new Doctor Who content after Eve of the Daleks, so there could have been a trailer some point between the 2nd of January and the 1st of April. Any time in between there would have been perfect for a trailer, but no, we only got one. And now we move on to the Power of the Doctor trailer, which we have seen in the 17th of April. Again, we don't know the release date for this special, and it is worrying that we only got one trailer for Legend of the Sea Devils. Are we only going to get one trailer for The Power of the Doctor? This is worrying me. And it's like the BBC and Doctor Who don't have faith in their own show. And this is a real shame, because Doctor Who is such a great show. There are fans out there that would absolutely love to see a trailer, and we still don't have that. We still only have that 45-second trailer that didn't really, release much. I know there was Tegan and Ace released in that trailer, but surely they wouldn't have kept that under wraps for long. So I think that was a move for them to say, yeah, we released that, so it's on our terms. But it's just weird, and there have been many fans that think that we should have had a trailer by now, including myself, but there have been fans that have been so enraged that we don't have a trailer that they've made a trailer because they want to celebrate their favourite show. So check out channels like Digital Crate, Gallifrey Forever 97, French Farms, Veritas UK, and Louis Legal, just a couple of my favourites of fan-made Doctor Who Centenary Special videos. Just type in Doctor Who Centenary Special fan-made trailers into YouTube and you will see loads of them, and they are all amazing. And it's such a shame that Doctor Who hasn't released them, because I would take any of those fan-made trailers over the trailer that we've originally had. And I shouldn't want that. I should want the official trailer. But these are just amazing. The background music goes so much into it. And the way they've clipped together footage that we already have from other episodes and from the trailer. The way that they've almost kind of like weaved the story into the trailer how they want it. because of course they don't know how the special is going to play out, but it's amazing just to see what they've done with it. And again, a Marvel trailer, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which is going to be released I think in November, has a trailer that lasts 2 minutes 12 seconds, and we've only had 45 seconds for the official Doctor Who trailer, and it's insane because the fan-made trailers know this. That's why an average time of all those fan-made trailers is like 1.5 minutes, and it is a shame that we only have still 45 seconds of a trailer in Doctor Who that we don't really know what is happening or when it is going to be released. But that is just what I think. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of the Doctor Who marketing, and if you would like to see a trailer or if you're happy with what we have now. Also, if you like this episode, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and share it out. And I will see you in the next one.